We're not going to be able to meet that deadline. We've certainly done some preliminary work on it. I requested a extension so we could have some thoughtful conversations. I am their subject matter expert, whatever their temporary opinion of me is, and it's essential that we be part of those conversations. The decision to issue that directive was made in secret. Our department was excluded from it, and I don't think that creates a wise public policy. So I made the request for an extension. I just, about an hour ago, got a response from the FPC chairman, DeVogus, saying that it would be on the agenda tonight, the extension, that he would recommend granting it. So that's a hopeful sign.
A recent article described you as embattled Chief Ed Flynn. Is that accurate?
I don't feel embattled. I don't feel beleaguered. That's the other term of art. I'm doing my job. I'm making important decisions that are mine to make without regard to the politics. I think you've been here long enough to know that at one time or another since I've been here, everybody's been mad at me about something. It comes with the territory. This is the hardest job in government.
But would you say this is your worst time that you've had here in the city?
I wouldn't say it's my worst time because we've been through some real crises. Last August was a bad time because there was a riot in our city. I've been to too many crime scenes and too many dead children to say this is the worst time. What I'll say, it's a frustrating time because I think it's built on some significant misunderstandings that are hardening into fact, and I've got to reel that back in so that we can move forward in a positive direction.
It seems, Chief, that technicalities, semantics have created this acrimony between you and the Fire and Police Commission when for years you enjoyed such what I would consider a healthy relationship with them. And it's over what is the role of officers when it comes to documented or undocumented individuals. Can you please set the record straight?
So there were meetings held with the City Attorney's Office, Executive Director of the Fire and Police Commission, members of my police department, people from the city's Intergovernmental Relations Bureau, talking about how to devise this policy, how to get it certified in time, and how it would go into effect. At all of those meetings, the FPC director represented to the city attorney's office, my assistant chief, as well as IRG, that it was fine with her that once we got the policy set, they would accept it 15 days in advance, and it would go into effect because they saw no significant changes in the intent of the policy. We're not doing immigration enforcement. Made clear we don't do immigration enforcement, but we would notify the feds when we had a serious bad guy. So that's how we left it. And then, of course, other events intruded. Almost immediately, there were demonstrations making all kinds of wild accusations against the administration that there'd been some sort of, dramatic change to the policy. So it became political. Now there were political conversations about negotiating wordsmithing changes to placate the advocacy community that was concerned. And so while I was on vacation, I'm literally on the phone with the mayor's office saying, okay, well, just don't change the 6 things, the 6 really bad guys. We still need to do that. If you need to make other changes, that's your call. I'm not feeling animosity. What I'm feeling is a great deal of frustration that somehow my actions have been misrepresented to the board that governs me and my department. So that's my frustration, and the only way I can set the record straight is publicly because no one's talked to me.
Do you believe there's a conspiracy to drive you out from your position?
Well, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. What I will say is I'll stick to the facts of this issue, and I think that there's been misinformation that has damaged my relationship with the people that govern me, and I have to believe that some of the pointedness of the directive about the pursuit policy threatening me with discipline is related to some ambient mistrust